The forest woke up to sunshine, birdsong, and the usual chaos of tiny heroes about to make big trouble. Meet Gisel, part-time goat, full-time problem solver. Well, mostly. Her smile could calm storms or convince you she just broke something expensive. High above, even the birds seemed to gossip. Today smelled like adventure. But not everyone enjoyed the sunshine, especially one hungry shadow lurking in the dark. Gisel felt it, that prickly uh-oh feeling every hero gets before doing something risky. There he was, the big bad wolf. Only this time he was about to pick the wrong goat. Panic spread faster than a sneeze. Goats everywhere, hooves and horns in all directions. But Gisel stood her ground, bravery shaking slightly, but still standing. She called her friends together. If the wolf wanted a fight, he'd get teamwork instead. Gisel stood tall, pretending to be brave, but her knees clearly didn't get the memo. She sprints through the forest with purpose. No more running from trouble, she's running for help. At the old oak, Gisel looks up. Nutmeg flashes between branches like a spark. Nutmeg!
Nutmeg?
One call, and curiosity hooks her mid-scamper. Gisel sketches the plan with quick gestures. Wolf that way, courage this way. Doubt fades from Nutmeg's face, replaced by that dangerous thing called enthusiasm.
A daring idea!
With a nimble slide, Nutmeg lands beside Gisel, first ally secured. Two small shadows march deeper. One idea, one team, zero hesitation. The clearing of burrows appears. Nutmeg points, time to recruit the rabbit. A twitching nose pops up. Cottar arrives, curiosity first, courage close behind. Gisel and Nutmeg take turns explaining the plan, while Cottar just blinks, still catching up to the part where he became involved. As Gisel speaks about protecting their home, Cottar's fear slowly melts, replaced by a spark of courage even he didn't know he had. With a hop and a grin, Cottar joins the others. And just like that, the Small Animal Alliance is born. Around a bark table, Gisel sketches their grand strategy with a twig that keeps snapping in half.
Let's do it!
The map looks like chaos. Tiny hoof prints, crooked symbols, and one heroic circle labeled trap. Maybe. Nutmeg points excitedly, miming a throw. Clearly, her strategy involves more enthusiasm than precision. Cottar scratches at the dirt, pantomiming a perfect pitfall. For once, everyone nods. His idea actually makes sense. Gisel smiles, blending their ideas together. This was no longer just her plan, it was theirs. They scatter into the forest, determination in their tiny steps. Even the leaves seem to cheer them on. Cottar digs like his life depends on it, dirt flying, tail wagging, and hope rising with every scoop. Nutmeg climbed like lightning, her paws full of pine cones and confidence. Strategy, gravity would handle the rest. Gisel tested a vine across the path with a precise tug. Half engineer, half goat, all determination. Cottar covered his pit so neatly even he almost forgot where it was. Nutmeg rallied a flock of birds like a tiny general, her secret weapon, overwhelming enthusiasm. At the lookout, Gisel gave one firm nod.
Everything is ready.
The forest held its breath. The traps were ready. The gray wolf prowled near their home, hunger gleaming in his eyes. Inside, courage trembled but didn't break. The wolf sniffed the air, unaware that each confident step brought him closer to comedy and a sore tail. From the bushes, three tiny faces peeked, wide-eyed, hopeful, and absolutely terrible at staying quiet. The wolf's paw caught the vine. Time slowed, destiny snapped, and Nutmeg's plan finally worked on purpose. A log swung down and smacked the wolf's rear with perfect timing. Somewhere, fate giggled. The wolf yelped in shock, spinning in circles like he'd just been insulted by gravity itself. Nutmeg almost lost it. She bit her paw to hold back laughter, then waved the signal. Round 2. Furious and dizzy, the wolf charged ahead, straight into mistake number 2. Nutmeg grinned and shoved her pile of pine cones. Sometimes revenge smells like fresh forest sap. A storm of pine cones rained down, leaving the wolf dazed, dizzy, and doubting his life choices. Cottar dashed out, taunting him with a flick of the ear. Bravery, or just really bad timing. Through the wolf's eyes, the rabbit blurred ahead, a perfect target, or so he thought. Cottar leaped, graceful and light. The wolf followed, neither graceful nor light. From above, Cottar peeked down into the pit. Victory had never looked so muddy. The trio leaned over the edge, trying not to laugh, and failing miserably. From inside the pit, the wolf snarled, clawing his way upward. Above, 3 small heroes held their breath. Nutmeg raised her tiny paw. The birds understood instantly. Reinforcements, armed with berries. Just as the wolf reached the rim, his paw slipped. One glorious slide later, he was back at the bottom. The wolf howled in rage, but his audience, laughing too hard to care. Gisel's eyes sharpened. One final signal. The end game had begun.
We got it!
With perfect timing, the net dropped from above, vines weaving justice and teamwork into one
Nice work,
perfect
everyone.
trap. The wolf thrashed helplessly, tangled in vines. Gisel finally smiled. Peace had a sound, and it was quiet. 3 tiny silhouettes stood tall above the pit, the forest's newest, proudest guardians. One by one, the forest's smallest residents crept out, their fear replaced by awe. Gisel turned to them, calm and kind. "It's over now," her eyes seemed to say. The wolf, battered and humiliated, wriggled free, a lesson wrapped in mud and regret. Before fleeing, he looked back. 3 tiny figures, unshaken, watching him go. The once feared predator now sprinted for his life, tail tucked, pride long gone. Gisel, Nutmeg,
We
and Cottar
did it!
burst into laughter. Not cruel, just relieved.
Yes!
They'd done it. Soon the forest came alive. Cheers, chatter, and the sound of courage echoing through every branch. On a sunlit rock, the trio stood tall.
Together,
Heroes
we will
come in
protect
all
our
sizes.
home.
Some just happen to have fur. As the sun bathed the forest in gold, peace returned, and the legend of the Small Animal Alliance began. And so, peace returned to the forest, not because of strength, but because of courage and unity. Remember, even the smallest hearts can make the loudest change. If you loved this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more magical tales.